Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. This reading is all about you and your family. So we're going to look into how you fit into your family, why you might have chosen your specific family with all the crazy dynamics that might be included in that. There is a spiritual belief that we choose the family that we are born into. I definitely believe this. Even though there can be challenges, and there mostly are challenges within families, often those challenges are what create us, are what forge you into the person that you are. So there's usually a reason why your soul might be drawn to the people you're drawn to, even if you don't feel like you fit in with them. And as well, we're also going to look at how your family is currently seeing you. So a couple different things in this reading today. I want to start by giving a shout out to my mom because this was actually her idea. She really wanted to know more about her family. So this is why I'm doing it. Thank you, Mom. Love you. And love you guys too. Thank you for watching. So with that, let's get started. We have 4 piles today. Here we're going to have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So you can take a moment if you want to tune into your intuition, pick whichever pile you're drawn the most to, and when you're ready, click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading. So welcome pile 1s. Let's find out some info about your family. We'll start with these cards here. So how you fit into your family, why you may have chosen this family, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards for how your family is currently seeing you. So we'll start with how you fit in. Okay, so we have the King of Swords in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Ooh, so these are very powerful cards. I'm getting that you are a very powerful person, but this mostly goes unseen by your family. This is mostly not noticed. I'm seeing that there's a lot of lies, a lot of kind of like manipulation with this King of Swords, a lot of putting on a cheery front within your family. And I'm really seeing like what is great about you is often ignored. Like the way that you fit into your family is you're going a little bit unseen. You're kind of like this powerful being that's like in the back, in the shadows. I'm getting this vibe as like you can't really get the attention of your parents. You can't really get their approval or appreciation. You do a lot of things to impress them, but it doesn't necessarily work. Or you feel it doesn't work. You're meant to be the Emperor. So you're meant to be this really powerful boss energy. But within your family, that goes unnoticed. It's very dismissed, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like you were meant to play a really pivotal role in your family, but they kind of ignored and avoided that. And in a way, it kind of made you feel invisible. Again, very unseen vibe. Like you have a lot to share. Your words hold a lot of power. But within your family, they're not as noticed. I'm also seeing there may have been like a lot of demands from your parents, like really high expectations for what you needed to do to gain their approval. Like the bar was always just raising. So you would go up and you would meet the bar and then it would be higher. And you'd never really get that pride, that good job feeling. Okay, so let's see why you might have chosen to participate in this dynamic. So we have Shaman of Reflections and Hunter of Honor. Cool. So yeah, I feel like in this separation that you felt between you and your family, it gave you a lot of time to reflect personally. It gave you a lot of time to really grow within yourself. I'm seeing that you are someone like, look how tall this shaman of reflections is and how big this shaman of reflections is. So you are someone who can really trust yourself, who can rely on yourself. You are someone who is really powerful. It's like, even though you kind of came into this world with this Emperor energy, you came in with this King of Swords energy, you constantly had to grow still. You constantly had to be more. And because of that, it made you really great. It made you really strong. And a really honorable being. You got a lot of honor from this constant challenge and this friction within your family. Okay, and let's see, this is also... Transformation is beautiful, the butterfly spirit. So your family has been a platform for you to transform. Your family has been a platform for you, like I said, to really grow and become more of yourself. So all this kind of space, all this kind of being not really seen, not really congratulated, has given you a lot of friction to grow from and to transform into an even greater person. So your family has kind of been like the cocoon through which you grew, you know? So let's see how your family is currently seeing you. How does Pile 1's family see them? Yeah, and like, look, this butterfly's got a crown on, you know? And you have 2 cards of royalty here. They're upside down, so your royalty in a way has been held back, has been stunted by your family. But it's almost to make you better. It's to make you stronger. It's to make you able to really step into the power in which you can wear your crown with ease and confidence. You don't need other people to see how great you are, to feel great within yourself. This is what your family dynamic has been giving you. Even the butterfly is wearing a crown. Like, you have a lot of honor. Like, I want to say again, you're basically royalty without even needing to be royalty. Okay. So how is your family currently seeing you? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Astral World, and the 9 of Wands. So I'll show you these cards here. Boop, like this. So what I'm seeing is they don't see you very clearly. With this 2 of Pentacle cards, they don't really know you very well, to be honest. They don't know much about you. They don't know much about your dreams. I'm seeing that they can't really, like, they see you as very defensive. You have the 9 of Wands here. Very defensive, very protected. I'm seeing that you kind of hide a lot from them, or you keep a decent amount of things to yourself because you don't feel like they would really get it or understand. Or whatever your reasons may be. Your reasons for being defensive may be different than that. But yeah, with this dream card, like, they still want to protect you. They still want to look after you. They still want to care for you. I'm seeing especially, I don't know, you can let me know if this resonates, but I'm seeing especially your mom really dreams about you a lot. You appear in your mom's dreams a lot. Or she guides you. If she's not here, she guides you. Yeah, with that dream card. But they don't really know. There's a lot of questions from your family regarding you. They don't know a lot about you, to be honest. They see you as someone who's really hard to understand and get close to. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Okay, so we have this the Scorpio. We have the Death card in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Interesting. Okay. So they're seeing you as someone who is very resistant to change and very resistant to outside ideas and outside help. I'm seeing, again, this mysterious vibe around you from your family. They don't really get you, to be entirely honest. They don't 100% understand you, and they don't feel like their words hold much weight with you. They don't feel like they can really affect how you think, affect what you're going to do. And I'm seeing here with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, they don't necessarily trust or understand the path that you're on. Yeah, they don't get it. So that's not that bad of a thing, though. I mean, I know it can be really hard, but yeah. Your family doesn't really get the path that you're on. They don't get the road that you're walking. I'm seeing like they want you to do different things, make different choices than you're making, but they know that they can't really change your mind, that your mind is very much your own, and whatever their opinions are, whatever they wish for you, isn't necessarily going to cut through how you feel and what you're going to do. So, yeah, you guys have a very epic vibe. Like I said, you're very strong because of this family dynamic. Strong might not be the right word, but very powerful. I know whenever someone tells me I'm strong, I'm like, oh, I'm sick of being strong. Whatever. But you're definitely powerful. You know, you've created quite a powerful personality from this experience. And I'm seeing that most of your choices in life really come from you, which is very impressive. You're not easily swayed by your family, which is a powerful place to be. And you know, some people who are really connected to their family, who really fit in, who really feel seen and heard by them, they can never make their own choices in life. They can never follow their heart's desires. So while being disconnected from your family, while being unseen by them and not understood by them is really hard, I really feel for you because I know that that is a hard place to be. At the same time, it gives you the freedom to really be you and the freedom to really follow where your heart is leading you. So that is something powerful. I do think you guys are going to use this to your benefit because, like I said, this is a royal pile. You guys are royalty, whether or not anything in your life reflects that. You have the energy of royalty. You have the energy of transformation. You really have a lot of honor, and you have the power of reflection, which are all very beautiful things to carry in this life. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing for you and your family dynamics. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it benefited you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me, and peace out. So welcome, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. We'll start with how you fit into your family, then why you chose this family, and we'll pull some tarot cards for how your family is currently seeing you. So let's get started. Okay, so for how you fit into this family, we have the 4 of Cups in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. Let you see these cards. So what I'm seeing here is very much an energy of I feel like enmeshment. Do you know what that means? Enmeshment is when you kind of like give up your personality for someone else. And it does happen a lot in families where the older people in the family will expect the child to kind of follow their likes and their dislikes and their wants and needs. I'm really getting this energy of enmeshment, especially with a strong father figure. Now that may only resonate for some of you, so definitely let me know if it resonates. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is that they very much want you to stay around them. They want you to stay kind of close to them. They don't want you to move too far from home. The way you fit in is you're kind of like this youthful peacemaker. You're something that they can kind of pour their energy into or put to the side when they feel like it. I'm getting like you had a lot of freedom growing up. You had some space when you wanted space. But they're very stern about wanting you to be a certain way. They're very stern about wanting you to pick certain paths, do certain things. With this Two of Wands in reverse, you're not necessarily free. Like, I'm getting this interesting contrast where there's like a lot of freedom. I'm seeing like running in a field. But at the same time, they want you to be chained to them. They want you to pick what they want you to pick. They want you to stay around them. They want you to be always available to them when they need you. So yeah, that's kind of how you fit in, is you're kind of like, okay, this sounds bad, but you're kind of like a pet. I don't like that vibe. Okay, let's move on. So why would you pick this family dynamic? We have Shaman of Sorrows and the Hunter of Conflict. Interesting. Okay, so your soul wanted to experience this conflict and this sorrow. So what I'm feeling like is that whenever you go against the wants of your family, or especially for some of you, this strong father figure, whenever you make these choices that are opposite of what they want for you or what they think that you should like or they think you should do, it causes you a lot of pain. It causes you a lot of sorrow. And I'm feeling that your soul really wanted this experience. They wanted this conflict, this contrast of not knowing whether you should follow what they want for you or follow yourself. And what this sorrow and this conflict is giving you is this really powerful authenticity. You're growing a version of yourself that exists whether or not other people agree with it. And this starts with your family. This starts with these little choices that you make that go against your family and that cause pain and conflict. So I'm getting that your soul kind of likes a challenge, and that's why I picked this. And like, again, no shade to your family, because I don't think that like they're meaning to do this in a negative way. I just think that this has caused you a lot of difficulty, is that you feel very isolated, very separated, a strong loss of belonging when you make choices that aren't exactly aligned with what they want for you. At the same time, this is giving you something. This is giving you a lot of growth. This is giving you a lot of trust in yourself. This is making you someone who can really follow their own heart's path. Okay, so this is also why you chose this family. Wombat spirit, to be at home. Okay, so you get a really strong sense of belonging from this dynamic. You get a very strong sense of safety and protection. You know that your parents or your caregivers, if it wasn't your parents growing up, you know that they're going to look after you no matter what. You know that they have your back. You know that they're safe. You're safe with them. So with this wombat spirit, you have a really powerful sense of belonging within your family, even though it has come with a lot of sorrow and a lot of conflict. So yeah, you have a strong connection to home, which is really powerful. Yeah, you have somewhere where you can always go to be safe. You have someone you can go to that you always can rely on. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, so how is your family currently seeing you? Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so they're seeing you as someone who's a little overindulgent. You might have an addiction, or you might have a dependency on a substance, or it doesn't even have to be a substance. It can be video games, it can be dating, but they're seeing you as someone who is definitely addicted to a vice or is stuck on a vice, indulging in a vice. Like you have a lot of options. They think you have a lot of options, and you're picking things that they wouldn't agree with. Okay, but they think you're really smart. Okay, so they think you're really smart. We have the Ace of Swords here. They think you're strong enough to kind of overcome the challenges in your life. They really trust your ability to overcome obstacles, to kind of forge your own path through the wilderness with this Three of Wands card. They're inspired by your willingness to make different choices and different decisions, even if it causes conflict, and they might not always seem like they're inspired by it. They really think it's cool. They see you as someone who can really do anything. That's kind of what I'm getting with this Curious Explorer Three of Wands card. That you can find your own direction. And then here we have Judgment. So, yeah, what I'm seeing is they think that you are capable of really doing anything you want. They think you have really clear and strong judgment. Really good ideas. They think you're creative, you're powerful. Yeah, they have a really positive view of you. The only kind of negative I'm seeing is that they think you're stuck on a vice or stuck with some sort of addictive habit. But they think you can change your life. They think you can do whatever you want. I was going to pull 2 more cards, so we'll go with these. So we have the Five of Wands and the Six of Wands. Very interesting, right after each other. So yeah, like this is how they're seeing you. You're capable of anything. You're capable of achieving things. You're capable of being at the top of whatever you put yourself to. They're seeing you as someone who's very competitive, who's willing to kind of face conflict, who's willing to face challenges. And yeah, like this vibe of someone who can really win in the public eye, who can do really well in front of others. Again, we have a lot of fire energy, so they really trust your work. They really trust the choices that you've made in terms of projects, in terms of career. Even if they're not showing that, they do trust it. And they see you as a champion. So that's very powerful. Yeah, they see you as someone who can overcome anything they put their mind to, really. So that's very beautiful. Yeah, there's not much more to say here. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it benefited you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel, and peace out. Welcome, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out how you fit into your family, why you chose this dynamic, and then I'll pull some tarot cards for how your family is currently seeing you. So we'll start with how you fit in. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I'm almost seeing an energy here of your path in life has taken you away from your family. You've kind of run off in your own direction. I'm seeing, like with this Four of Swords card, I'm seeing when you were younger there was a lot of kind of waiting to leave, a lot of waiting to get out. Yeah, you really had to wait. When you got the opportunity, you kind of just took off with this Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm feeling like your mind never really felt connected to them. Your mind was always somewhere else. Or you always wanted something else. I'm getting like a very youthful vibe as well. And like a need for peace. I feel like you were searching for peace and your family home wasn't exactly peaceful. But yeah, there's very much this like hiding until you can leave vibe, and then just going off with no idea what was going to happen. Moving forward with no planning, like so much planning, so much thinking, so much deciding you're going to leave, you're going to get out, and then when it was time, just hightailing it out of there. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like you were a lot smarter than your family, or you felt like you were a lot more like intellectual than your family with these two air cards. You never really felt that you fit into their way of thinking or their way of seeing the world. Okay, so let's see, why did you choose your family dynamic? Hunter of Gifts and the Dancer of Fear. Yeah, you know, when I was meditating on your energy before I started this reading, I was feeling there was a lot of fear within your family home. So, yeah, I do want to say that I'm sorry that you had to go through that. But yeah, I'm feeling like this fear made you really brave. This fear was, in a way, a gift for your soul, a gift for your advancement on this world. It made you really brave. You're able to face a lot because you faced a lot of fear when you were a child. And this Hunter of Gifts. So your soul is really looking for the gift inherent in this situation. They were really looking for something. I'm not sure exactly what this gift would be. Let's see, we'll pull over this one as well. Be fearless and bold. Yeah. So this dynamic that you had growing up made you really fearless and really bold. Able to go for what you want. Able to kind of laugh in the face of danger, laugh in the face of fear. I'm getting like nothing can really hurt you because your family hurt you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. What is this Hunter of Gifts? What is the gift? And 4 too. 4 is like a very stable and protected number. So I'm feeling like you are a very protected person because of this upbringing. What is the Hunter of Gifts? Okay, we have just so many cards flying out. Okay, we'll go with these. So for the Hunter of Gifts, what the gift is, we have the 7 of Swords in reverse and then the Page of Cups. So I feel like it gave you grace. You know, it gave you the ability to see good even in a situation where there may be enemies, to experience beauty and lightness of heart even when things might not be that great for you. It made you really resilient. This is what I'm getting. You are a very resilient being because of this experience. And you're courageous. You can go forward even if you don't see the way. You can move forward with this element of grace and this beautiful trust in the universe even if you don't see the way. So that's really powerful. So let's see how your family is currently seeing you. Pile 3. Interesting. So they're definitely seeing... Interesting. Okay, so we have the 5 of Wands here, and then we have the 10 of Cups, and then we have the 4 of Cups, and the astral world in reverse. So what I'm seeing here for how your family is currently seeing you is that they feel a bit competitive with you. They feel like you're doing better than they thought you would, or that you're doing better than them. They feel like you're kind of winning here. With this 10 of Cups, they do feel a really deep connection to you. They definitely feel like this is the family card. You know, they definitely feel really connected to you. They feel a sense of belonging with you. But they feel like you're very stubborn. I feel like you might separate yourselves from them, or you might not fully give yourselves to them. And they're seeing you as very stubborn, closed off. Like they want to bring you back. They want to bring you back into the family. And you're kind of holding off. You're going there with like clenched fists or, you know, clenched teeth. You're not really sure it's something that you want. This is how they're seeing you though, so... I feel like they almost feel like you've created your own family separate from them, and they can't really connect as deeply to you as they want to. And they're seeing you as someone who's really dreamy. Like, I feel like they think that you fantasize too much, or you have your head in the clouds, or they might not agree with the kind of spiritual things you're interested in. Just assuming here, if you're watching Pick a Cards, you're interested in spiritual things. Yeah, I'm going to pull a couple more cards for how is your family currently seeing you. They're seeing you in a relatively positive light. They just think you're really stubborn. Hard to get close to. Self-critical. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. They think you're full of worries. You criticize yourself too much. And this went right under the family card. Maybe they think you criticize them too much. Or that if you had the choice, you would. Yeah, they're seeing you as very critical. And kind of a mystery. Like, you have a lot of secrets. We have the the Moon card. There's just like the sign for Cancer. For some reason, I've been saying that instead of the card today. I don't know what's up with me. But, yeah, you have the Moon card right over the 4 of Cups. So I feel like they think that you keep a lot of things hidden. You keep a lot of things secret from them. There's a lot of mystery around you about what you're actually thinking, about what you're actually feeling. And they do feel like you're very critical of them. You're critical of the family. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 3. You can let me know if it resonated if you want to. Otherwise, I hope this reading benefited you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. So welcome. If you picked pile 4, then this is your reading. Let's find out how you fit into your family, why you chose this family dynamic, and then I'll just pull tarot cards for what your family currently thinks of you. So yeah, we'll start with how you fit into your family. Okay, interesting. So I'm seeing that your family was really a space where you had to learn to love yourself. You had to learn to trust yourself. You had to learn to follow your own guidance. You're showing up with the Empress. I guess I can show you these cards. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So yeah, you're showing up as this very powerful energy, but you had to learn patience and you had to learn self-love and self-trust in your family. I'm seeing that they kind of expected you to make money for them with this 9 of Pentacles card, or they may have treated you as if you were taking money from them, as if you were kind of like a burden, or yeah, like it costs them a lot to feed and look after you. They either held that over your head or expected you to earn them a lot of money as you grew up. And I'm seeing that you kind of like, I don't know, it could be both for some of you, honestly. So I'm seeing you really had to learn self-trust. You really had to learn self-love. You really had to learn to kind of look out for yourself, really care for yourself in this dynamic, because they made you feel as if them caring for you was a burden, when it shouldn't be. Yeah, I'm seeing like they really felt that they could kind of build their money off of you. They might have been the type of people that have children to work in their business or work at their house, farm, whatever it may be. They wanted you to help them with their earning. And yeah, okay. So let's see why you chose to participate in this dynamic. We have the Ancestor of Skill, okay. And the Shaman of Stars. So with this Shaman of Stars, I'm really getting the energy of this upbringing really pushed you to look for more. It pushed you to look for deeper meaning within the universe. It pushed you to look out at to what this world is. It kind of made you really philosophical, really dreamy and spiritual. It made you want to connect to the higher realms of divinity. It made you want to kind of escape this material world and understand more of what was out there than just earning money or just these basic things that you kind of had to in your family. And it also gave you a lot of skills. You grew a lot of skills through this dynamic. You definitely grew the skill of being able to look after yourself, the skill of being able to love yourself, the skill of patience. And there might have been other skills you picked up too. Like I said, if you were someone who had to work for your family or work on their business, you gained a lot of skills really young because of that you were able to carry into adulthood. And that are able to aid your own life now if you choose to use them. Okay, and this is also why you chose this dynamic. Time to heal. We have the Snake Spirit. So the Snake Spirit is all about wisdom and knowledge. And then we have 5-5, which is all about change. So yeah, this is giving me the vibe that this really pushed you into being a seeker. This really pushed you into looking for more, into seeing what else was out there, into seeing if there were other ways to do things than the ways you were told, than the ways that you were taught. And it gave you a platform to heal. Time to heal. Like I said, you were able to develop we're in the process of learning how to love yourself, how to look after yourself, how to have patience. So you're really able to heal your relationship to yourself through this dynamic. Okay. So let's see, how is your family currently seeing you? Wanted to come out. We have El Diablo, the devil. Okay. Interesting. Ah. What the hell? Okay. Talking. I don't know, kind of funny synchronicity to say what the hell right after pulling the devil card. Anyways, how is your family currently seeing you? so we have two Capricorn cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Temperance in reverse. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is they think that you are very strong. You are hard to control. You are hard to manipulate. It's hard to change your mind. You have really firm boundaries is what I'm getting here with the Devil card. You have really firm boundaries. You're very strong. They might think that you're like too powerful for them or too powerful for them to hold their weight over. They can't really get you to do anything that they want you to do anymore. Yeah, I'm seeing like this very certain within yourself energy, this very almost like strict energy, like you control yourself and no one else controls you. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So they definitely don't think that you make the best business decisions. They don't think that you are going for money in the way that they would go for money. They see you as someone who builds really slowly, who takes their time with things. Again, like we have really strong Capricorn energy coming through, which doesn't necessarily mean you're a Capricorn, but they're seeing you with the Capricorn kind of spirit. So, yeah, like the Capricorn can be connected to an alligator. So the way an alligator eats is it just sits with its mouth open and it waits sometimes days for food to literally swim into its mouth. And then once it does, it's like, boom, this powerful display of predatorial strength and it gets what it wants, right? So this is kind of how Capricorns function in the world. They're very slow. They really take their time with things. But once they're ready, it's like, boom, they get what they want. They're very strong. They're very powerful builders. And so I feel like they're seeing you with this sort of energy. They're seeing you as someone who's really slow. They're not really sure what you're doing or why you're making the choices that you're making. And they don't necessarily, like, they see you as someone who's really unbalanced here with the Temperance in reverse. They don't think you're balanced in the way that they'd want you to be. They think that maybe you focus on the wrong things. You might be overindulgent in their eyes. Yeah, like with the Devil especially too. They feel that you're overindulgent. And again, we have the Five of Pentacles here. So they definitely don't trust how you view money and how you go for money. They see you as someone who is not going to get what you want in life, which definitely doesn't mean they're right, right? This is just what they're seeing. I'm also getting they think that you focus on what you don't have more than what you do have with the Five of Pentacles. You focus on the lack. You focus on what's wrong. That's what they're seeing in you. You're not focusing on what they think is right, what they think is going good for you. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards. This is a very interesting pile, honestly. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we have the Six of Cups. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So again, yeah, they see you as overindulgent. They see you as someone who is focused on your personal peace, your personal satisfaction, to the detriment of your money. I'm really seeing that, again, this vibe of they wanted you to make money for them, and you're just not doing that. You're going your own way. They also see you as someone who is very innocent, very youthful. They think you're really trusting too with this Six of Cups card. They think you're really trusting, you're really youthful, you have this kind of like playful vibe to you. But yeah, we have like 3 cards here signifying overindulgence. So they think you indulge in things that they wouldn't necessarily want you to indulge in. They think you have a lot and you're not really focused on that. You're focused on what you don't have. You're focused on where things could improve. You have this very dreamy energy that's looking for more, that's expanding into more. And again, I'm not seeing that you're really that focused on the financial world, and they wish that you would be. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Pile 4s. Hopefully this reading benefited you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more from me, subscribe to my channel, and peace out. I'll see you next time.